Okay, level 1, 2, socializing. Hi, Denny.
Hi, Jamie.
How are you today?
I'm okay. How about you?
Pretty good, thank you. Denny, today we're going to be describing different types of social activities. We're going to use adjectives with ing to give opinion on socializing. We're going to describe social skills. Using it's easy for me or difficult for me, what I find. And we're going to compare past social habits with those of now. So I'll start off with a few general questions for you. Are you a sociable person?
I'm sociable at work, but in my private life, I'm very private and quiet.
No, really. Do you like to stay home or do you prefer to go out?
I would say I stay home a lot, so I'd say I like to stay home. I like to go to cafes sometimes, but usually for an hour, and then I go back to my cave.
You live in the cave. I see. As you know, I'm quite sociable. Yes,
that's true. And
I prefer staying out.
Who do you socialize with?
I have a group of friends that have been in Fukuoka for a while. So I know people from the same bars that I always go to. And occasionally I socialize with colleagues. Yeah. How about you? When you go out, who do you socialize with?
I usually socialize with my close friends, sometimes with colleagues. I sometimes meet you at the pub. I just watch people drink. I don't drink, but I'm fine with that. It's no problem. And when my girlfriend is around and not in Europe, I socialize with her.
She'll be back soon.
Yeah, she'll be back.
What do you usually do when you go out with your friends?
With my friends, I usually go to a cafe and talk about a lot of things. And occasionally we go hiking or cycling somewhere. Yeah. What about you? What do you do?
Everybody knows what I do. I mostly go to the pub.
Okay. And what do you do at the pub?
I socialize. I'm very friendly, Denny. I often meet new people in the pub. Yes. I've hired a teacher that I met in the pub one time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so it can be useful. Speaking of which, do you think it is important to have a good social life?
Yes, but it depends. I find that it depends on your personality. I think it's important to have good friends, but for me, just a few people in my life is enough. So I don't need a large social circle. I really don't care for it. What about you? What do you think?
It's just personally, I find it very important. I think if I don't socialize, I tend to feel bored and possibly a little down because I like to be around other people a lot. Okay, now Denny, in Australia, how do people socialize?
That's a good question. How do people socialize in Australia? I haven't been back to Australia in a long time. I found that people usually socialized by going to the club. They would go to the beach and go surfing, or they would have barbecues, especially during the summer. How about in Glasgow or Scotland?
In Scotland, we don't have the right weather for going to the beach and doing barbecues. And Scotland has kind of quite strict drinking laws, so bars close early. So we do a lot of our drinking starts our socializing often in the pub or the club. But we often visit each other's homes as well. We do a lot of home parties because of the bad weather and cold. So that's what. By the way, do you enjoy going clubbing?
No, but when I was younger, I did do quite a bit of clubbing. I used to do Melbourne Shuffle in the club. And I used to get quite drunk. And when I drink, I tend to become ultra social, and I find a lot of new phone numbers in my phone.
Yeah, that can happen. It can happen. What about your social skills, Danny? I mean, do you think you're good at socializing?
I'd say yes, I am. I'm very comfortable talking to people, and I think that is part of our job as teachers. So we naturally have to be social. But I really don't mind it when nobody talks to me. I quite like sitting by myself. I often tell our students I don't like people. And when I say that, I don't mean that I don't like them, but I mean it in the sense that being alone is wonderful for me. But I don't like to be by myself. I guess they can think about that one.
Yeah, that's I understand it. Yeah.
I
think I spend a lot of time out, so yes, I'm pretty good at it. I think I don't have any trouble meeting new people. It's been part of my job for the last 20 years too. But I am useless in like formal settings. I cannot really do like wedding parties or formal work parties. For some reason, they make me feel nervous, and I find it very difficult to relax at those kind of things. Ask him about how I look in a suit at a wedding party. He'll tell you a good story.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I agree with you, though. I really don't like formal occasions. I tend to be rather cynical about them, so I avoid them as much as I can.
It is. Yeah. Well, Denny, it's been great talking to you, as usual.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your
thank you.
And everybody, thank you for watching, and see you at the next video.
See you guys. Bye-bye.